Earlier this summer, a mid-Missouri sprint car driver was killed during a race in Wisconsin. A sponsor says Jason Johnson might have survived if the track had all-around catch fencing. That made us wonder about tracks here in mid-Missouri. In a KRCG 13 special report, Garrett Bergquist looks at what area racetracks do to protect drivers and spectators.
It's Friday night at Lake Ozark Speedway. It's sprint car night, and spectators fill the grandstands. Spectators including Kathleen Mayer.
I think it's a great family thing. A great family thing.
The track hosts many different racing classes, but Mayer says the biggest draw doesn't make any noise at all.
I love that they have the screens all the way around, and it's kind of bent, so that the debris won't be coming flying up.
Those in the racing world say such fencing can save the lives of both spectators and drivers. Rocky Mount-based driver Jason Johnson died in a crash at a Wisconsin racetrack in June. His longtime sponsor, Kurt Fisher, says the track where Johnson died lacked all-around fencing.
He went over the wall and into some billboard signs, and that's just unacceptable. These cars are too fast. They're completely too fast for anything less.
I found 4 active dirt tracks in mid-Missouri. Only Lake Ozark has all-around fencing. Most dirt tracks in mid-Missouri, including this one at the state fairgrounds, have catch fencing along the front straightaway where the grandstands are. But when the grandstands end, the catch fencing stops. State Fair Director Mark Wolf says spectators at the fairgrounds track aren't allowed outside the grandstands.
There's a large dirt berm that's about 50 yards out from the track on the north side, a secondary fence behind that, so even if a car does go over the railing there's no place for it really to go.
The other 2 tracks in mid-Missouri have a similar layout. Double X Speedway near California has no catch fencing along the sides or backstretch. There also are no grandstands in those spots. The same is true of Randolph County Raceway near Moberly. I once saw a tire fly into a nearby field during a race there.
These promoters have to step up and make these tracks do better, or they shouldn't be going to those tracks until they are.
Racetrack industry insiders say many factors affect catch fencing. They include the series racing at a track and the track's insurance policy. Wolf says all-around fencing could be too expensive.
How much would it cost to install catch fencing all the way around like some of the tracks have?
It's pretty expensive. I can't tell you for sure what that cost is. I'm sure you're probably talking millions of dollars.
Track owners at Double X and Randolph County Raceway did not return calls requesting comment. Reporting in mid-Missouri, Garrett Bergquist, KRCG 13.
The World of Outlaws series sanctioned the race where Johnson was killed. The series has not yet said whether it's reviewing its track safety requirements.